Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and today I'm doing readings for Pisces and the Pisces Collective. Alright, so we have, today is magic, is our magic, is what we're looking at. We have the Valley and cozying up with risk. Now when I saw the Valley, I felt a lot of great comfort. I feel that as Pisces, we do have the very feminine aspect, the Valley of us. We receive a lot, we take in a lot, just of our fact of being very empathic. The problem lies with us is what's above here, and what's going to come down on us is the thing that worries us the most. And even if nothing comes down, we still have a little bit of worry, even though we have a very large pathway and a clear path ahead of us, and it's all about receiving. We do worry about that a lot. And the card of cozy up with risk came through. So what we need to do, our magic in this case, okay, the magic that we need to bring forward is to fearlessly pursue our dreams. We are in a safe space for ourselves. Okay? So we have an ability to successfully manage calculated and sometimes uncalculated risk. We are that good. We can push past the fear. We've done it before. We can look for new opportunities. And we can have amazing creative expansion of what's possible and sometimes what's not even been thought of yet, okay? We need to learn to control the monkey mind. That is the major part of this. If we can learn to control that, we can do a lot more, okay? It's almost like learning to bless the fear that we have and to move ahead anyway, okay? So focus on your goal. It says here in this beautiful little Sacred Creators Oracle, which has so much with these beautiful cards, it says that risk is inevitable when you're pursuing your dream. So go on, cozy up, and get to know each other. Risk is a little bit like a campfire. Well, look at that. If you haven't seen yesterday's reading, go ahead and see that. I've already talked about that. This card wasn't there yesterday, so I wasn't really thinking about that, even though there is a fire right here. So the campfire, both need to be watched and tended carefully, but neither should be feared and have respect and responsibilities. That's part of the deal, okay? But as I told you yesterday with the campfire, you are the sign of water. You already have a built-in, in case of fire, you know, put water around the fire won't spread too much. It'll burn brightly where you want it to without consuming everything around it. So you have that built in with you, okay? It says that just as campfire can be a magical catalyst for 100 wonderful stories, risk can be the catalyst for 100 realized dreams. Encountering risk means you're aware, pushing boundaries and innovating. So you're bravely trying new things, testing ideas, and living in capital letters. Okay? Not just standing waiting for things to happen, you are living. Trust that your reward will be waiting for you when you take your leap of faith, and that you'll find your soft landing in love, in your investments, in your creations. Okay, this is a catalyst for something better. You're working toward an extraordinary life, and the only way to arrive passes right by the warm, inevitable glow of the unknown. So there you go. You are in your comfortable valley, but you need to venture for it and not be scared of what is around you. Okay, you can handle this. You know this path intimately. You've built places of safety. Okay, just, let's see what else we can get here. I'm using the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So this is your magic today, or this week, or in this time period, okay? Healing chaos. Look at that. Time to clean house? Is it time to clean house, Pisces? You know what? I think this is your brain. Actually, I think that's what you think is going to end up in your valley here. The thing about these tornadoes that you're imagining is happening is that they like to happen more likely in a flat, straight piece of land with less obstructions than a valley that has wind blocks built in, okay? So sometimes I feel that this is saying you're seeing things where it's less likely to happen, okay? Again, it's monkey mind stuff. So you need to heal that. And stop inviting those thoughts in at all. Okay, right. You have the truth. The truth is the storm may just blow right by you. It may get windy a little bit. May, like, wind, you know, the wind may come, may go, but there's blue sky behind there. Okay, it may blow the stuff out of the way that you don't want. That's the truth. So the faster you can heal up to it, you'll realize that the risk wasn't this. It wasn't a tornado. It was just a bit of wind, a little bit of a storm. And then you move past it. I'm sorry if you're hearing my phone. I know I usually complain and then I shut it off. But the thing about it is we actually are getting storms in the area. So, I'm just making sure that if I get a, go hide from the weather network, that I have time, because I'm on the top floor here, so I'm not thinking about it. It's just a measure of just in case, right? All right, so another beautiful deck by Maria, Tarot by Caro. Let's pull some tarot here, Pisces. Let's see what's going on. Have the devil underneath the deck. Yeah. The Temperance, it's been showing up in Justice and Temperance. It's putting balance back into things. I feel that in this, you may have been on a little bit on one side or the other of the scale. And, the best part, or the best place that you can possibly be is over here. Because over here is just, it takes everything into consideration and then looks at it truthfully. Okay? And it helps you heal this chaos you're creating in your brain. I'm actually going to look at what Healing Chaos has to say. Just gonna read it up. Healing. There we go. It was actually hiding behind happiness, which is funny because look, it was hiding behind happiness. Just take it for what it is, right? like this. Energy in our universe spirals. Water spirals in the wake of a fish that swims through the stream. Air spirals through the wake of a bird in flight. The moon spirals around the earth, which spirals around the sun, which spirals around the galaxy. Even our DNA is a spiral. It is the healing principle of life. It's not an accident that the ancient symbol for healing is a caduceus. Two spiritual serpents. It is the sacred spiral. Most people assume that there's nothing good that comes from tornadoes, but every part of nature has value. Although some birds lose their habitat, birds such as prairie warbler, whippoorwill, woodpecker, grouse, and woodcock, as well as forest salamanders all benefit from the new landscape created by these weather patterns. Down trees provide habitat for black bears, white-tailed deer, and create dens for many kinds of animals. They churn up the soils in ways that rejuvenate the earth. So it says that this potential chaos that you're feeling, it's an activator for your profound healing. If you feel the chaos, know that there's an underlying energy of healing coming into play. You're being healed on a different level. Okay? So it says that if your life is too calm, the other way, which would be the one where you're trying to protect yourself, this card may suggest that it might be time to create a bit of chaos, and it'll activate the healing. Okay? Mix life up a little bit. So another meaning to this is that bringing balance, not being of one or the other. Okay? Look at it in the face. Okay? What if there is a tornado in your valley? What would you do then? What would you do then? Okay? Cozy up to the risk of it. Look at it straight in the face. What are you going to do? And then have a plan of action. Okay? Figure it out. Figure out your truth, which is the other one. And the one before truth is trust. Nice. Wind is the realm of the air elements, one of the four elements of life: air, water, fire, and earth. Air takes form in oxygen. We breathe as well as in breezes and zephyrs. It also represents our communication skills. When we speak, the air that passes through our mouths that allows us to speak and communicate. Wind is also prana, the source of life. As you communicate your truth to yourself and others, you'll find new energy and vitality emerging within your life. Be honest with yourself and speak from the heart. Find your truth. Listen for what is sincere and honest in yourself and others. One of the most difficult things to know is what's true for you and what isn't. Sometimes it takes sincere silence to find your inner voice of truth, but once you find it, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. And we were talking about silence yesterday. Surrender to the silence. Okay? So it's important to do that. Don't avoid the conflict. Avoidance just puts you on repeat. I found it only puts you on repeat. Release relationships in which you can't be yourself and can't be real. Being genuine can only allow your spirit to fly and the song of your soul to be heard in the universe. Even if some of that truth is I don't know. Okay? Sometimes you can come up with that I don't know. Ask for help. Ask for spiritual help. Ask for help from others. Find your balance, the Fool, so that you can start your journey. And this journey that you're going to begin, it's going to be without fear. You're going to trust the universe to take care of you. I feel that's the thing, the unknown. That's the stuff that really doesn't sit well with you, Pisces. You'd like to know where you're going before you go there. You'd like to know that there's no risk. Unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. And because you've had the experience that things do happen to yourself or other people, you kind of get a little shy to start anything new. But you have to take the authority in your life. Okay? And you have to trust yourself. You have to be open-minded. The only way to have freedom and a new path is by trusting it and cozying up to risk. to face the chaos head on and see what it means for you. Is it really there? Is it made up? Have you become too comfortable in your valley and you don't want to see what's around or out there? Three of Pentacles, again, the card of spirit. It's my card for spirit. Teamwork. In other words, get anybody involved. It could be like people in your life, because people in your life are spirits that you've invited in this journey with you. Okay? So they'll come in and they'll bring in stuff. And then you have your spirit guides who will come in and bring in stuff as well. Okay? You can ask for help. Asking for help is one of the greatest. Please guide me. Please guide me, Spirit, in my life and my journey. Help me with this. Help me with that. Give me, I want your help. I invite your help. You open yourself up. You open up your heart. You can say this to people too. I invite your help. I have a problem to solve. There's a lot of people who love to be asked for their help. That means you're asking them to lend their voice to your life. Okay? You can whip up a lot of magic with what you already have and everything that you're inviting in. You can make this risk factor decrease by 50, by 60, by 70%. Just by simply speaking your truth, and that is your magic. So go ahead and do that, okay? And you will make progress. You have the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? Beautiful progress. Pentacles is usually material gains, but it's gains. It's just gains, okay? You get progress, you'll get loyalty from people who've seen your authentic self. You'll get dependable help because you're asking people who are authentic within themselves. The more you're authentic, the more they're going to want to be. Okay? Because it just will feel wrong if they try to fake you out because the energies don't match. Okay? So this is thought out, practical, and being very patient and balanced, okay, in the approach of which you're reaching your solutions. You find your truths to the big bad and the big scary. And that eases you up and lets you open up to change and being able to receive it. And that brings in your Ten of Cups. And your Ten of Cups, well, it's your wishes coming true for you. Not just for you, for everybody around you. It makes you somebody who, you're just capable of having your cake and eating it too. And sharing it with everybody in the room. Okay? It gives you a much bigger sense of security, of harmony, of love, of peace. It restores the peace in your life. And you feel like you're not alone in that peace. Okay? And most importantly, it gets you moving again. You know the risk. You've calculated the odds. You've done everything. But you decided, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do this. I'm able to do this. I'm no longer scared to do this. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. Let's see what else I can find here, Pisces. More calm, less stress. Let's look at these. Beautiful cards. Happy is the man who has broken the chains which hurt the mind and has given up worrying once and for all. Well, Ovid. I'm going to leave this here for you just for a minute here. Happy is the man who has broken the chains which hurt the mind and has given up worrying once and for all. This is what you really need to do. You need to find solutions or look at it in an objective way. That's your magic. That will be your magic. And finding the balance of all things so that you can move forward in all cases instead of just sitting there and worrying about something over and over again. Because constantly worrying about something just doesn't really bring you, I don't know, it doesn't bring you much. It doesn't really soothe you. It doesn't bring you, I'd say it's a waste of time, but sometimes you need to worry. I always feel that worrying, everything that you go through in your life has some purpose. But it's how long you stay in that negative or that hold pattern that becomes either constructive or destructive. So worrying means there's something to be looked at. There's something within you that's not vibing with your energy. There's something that needs to really, you need to take a moment and pause and look at it. But then this should put you in a mode of, okay, is it really a tornado or is it just a lot of wind? I need to look the risk in the eye. I need to sit beside the campfire knowing that I won't get burned and really pay attention to what's going on so that I can move forward, so that I can just keep going. Okay, so I'm going to take Oracle of the Seven Energies. And we're going to keep going. Close encounters, a merry motive, and tender embrace. Okay. Looking at these three cards, I already feel the intention of what's trying to come out.